Hey y'all. Welcome back to my channel. I am Crystal. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. If you are not, welcome back. It's hot. And I got on a sweater. I got on a whole sweater. Oh my gosh, y'all. It's hot. It is freaking hot. Um, but so I just got back from a couple checkups and doctor's appointments. I was talking to my doctor and I was asking her different questions about, you know, women's health care and where where does she think women's health care is going, especially now in 2025 with all of the changes from health insurance, everything went private, from private practices to clinics, especially clinics and community networks. We have a community network here in town. I think there's a community network everywhere where you have people that have private insurance can go, Medicare, Medicaid, you name it, from children to adults. And we were talking about just how, um, you know, we're going to be affected by it. Women's health and young girls. I have a daughter. She'll be 12 next week on Wednesday. And, we were just saying, like, private insurance, how that will change, how this will affect procedures that we usually go in and get, or medicines that we get like that. And the copays, a lot of it is going to, you know, not, it's really not anything to panic about right now, but it is something to consider that the co-pays are going to change and increase. Medicines will change and increase, and a lot of the medicines have changed and increased already. Um, and so also consider women take more than men. The different birth controls when a woman is pregnant, after she, post pregnancy, menopause, things like that. She takes more. She goes through more. She has more health issues and experiences with her body. And because of that, healthcare will affect women more. I hate that shadow right there, but that's because that light is on. If y'all hear like lawn equipment, they're right outside my window. I mean, when I say they're right outside my window, they're so close, so there's nothing I could do about it. So I can't even really get upset. But the window is closed, so it is so hot. It's like 80 some degrees. But I love my sweaters. I'm gonna change before I make a run. But anyway, so y'all, and she was just telling me, she was like, and she was more honest with me, I guess, because I stay up on my health care. I get my checkups. I go in, I'll get labs. Sometimes I'll go in if I just feel a certain way and request labs, I can get them. Um, and she was saying that, a lot of women need to take advantage, and it's really true. I've been saying it. Take advantage of whatever healthcare you have right now, whatever type of insurance you have right now. A lot of women are afraid, especially a lot of black women. They won't go to the doctor for certain things. I get it. Our mothers were like that. Our grandmothers were like that because the healthcare is against us. It either wants our money or our lives or something crazy. And so we don't go. We're ashamed. We're afraid. It's not enough black doctors. There's not enough black practitioners, period, whether it's for females, gynecology, obstetrics, male doctors, whatever, surgeons. And good example is like in this area. Women need to start taking advantage of whatever healthcare they have now. From mammograms, pap smears, ultrasounds, especially women over 40. Get you an ultrasound. You haven't had an ultrasound in a while. Get an ultrasound. There's the vaginal ultrasound. They want me to get that. That's something that I've been avoiding getting. And I'm going to be totally honest with you. It's because I'm just a little on edge about it and I just feel anxiety. I don't want anybody sticking anything like that on me. If I am not madly in love with you, you're not touching me. Period. End of the story. And I'm serious. I know that sounds crazy. And my mom is like, you need to grow up and go. But that comes from anxiety about how people are treated in their most vulnerable states. And that is when you are on a table, operating table, or when your clothes are off and you're at the doctor's. I don't play that, and I'm just blessed to have the woman that I have now. I'm glad my daughter has the doctor that she has now. My daughter's doctor is Indian. She's darker than all of us in this house. Well, she's awesome. I'm glad she's a real, a citizen. But I stay up on my daughter's health care. She's always talking to my daughter and telling my daughter about it. So, to make a long story short, ladies, if you have any type of healthcare insurance, you should probably, and again, this is not to scare anybody or anything like that, but sometimes as time change, we need to change, and we don't need to necessarily look at it as like it's a bad thing or to get frantic and all. Nope. Just take your health into your own hands. And how you do that, get your mammogram done. Get your pap smear done. Get your blood work done. Get your labs done. Do the whole physical. And that is the number one thing to start that will make you feel better about just totally flipping the script. Because a lot of women now, and a lot of women are, as they say, effing around and finding out. Um, because not just women, not just men, but we all are effing around and finding out. It's now is a time because they're cutting out a lot of those little small little elective procedures that women are just so happy about. Little small little procedures like little shots here, or like people are getting a certain type of boop boop and a needle to stay thin or to get thin. Things like that are not going to be covered by these insurances. When things start going private, your pay is going to go up. The cost is going to go up. How much these things cost, all of this elective stuff that they've slipped in, is something to think about. A lot of private insurance, depending on what it is, if it's not a medical need, you won't get it. I stay at the doctor because I've dealt with Graves' disease, but also I want to make sure I know I am totally okay. That's one of the main things that helped me to lose weight, and it was helping me to keep it off, is knowing. I just got my labs a couple months ago. I said in my last video, check that out. That you know I did great. My labs were great. I just had a brain fart because I was looking outside, but my labs were great. They were awesome, and I really appreciate that. Um, right now is a really a good time. Just, I'm gonna be honest with you, for a lot of women, especially black women, just go natural. And I'm talking about from your head to your toe. I told a lady this, and she kind of got felt a little way about it. And I'm like, ma'am, the first thing came out of her mouth was, you got long hair. I knew she was gonna say that. Baby, I done shaved my head this side, back, and left this much at the top. I was a newborn baby a couple times. I done had my hair cut up here. I done shaved it, I done cut it, all that. It's not about that. It's about the fact that even after shaving and cutting it, I would not put chemicals. I would not put somebody else's dead hair that done been chopped off and fell on the floor. They don't want it no more, and then they're gonna charge you thousands of dollars for it. This is not a bash women that wear hair videos, but this is the fact that getting on code with your own natural self is really, really important, especially now because things are going up. A lot of little extra crap we're seeing that we really don't need a lot of this stuff. And again, like I said, a lot of these insurances are not going to be covering a lot of these little small little, like med spa type things. They're just going to cut a lot of this stuff out because it's elective. Anytime that they're attacking like birth control methods and you know the where you take it out of your uterus. I don't even know if they want us saying that online, but you know you can barely, even if you mess around and have a miscarriage, you're screwed. You better hope everything just fall out, right? These rules are changing, and especially for older women. I went with a couple of with my mom and my aunt the other day to CVS, and they're like, the cost is up. A lot of the incentives that senior citizens are getting, they've been affected. You know what I'm saying? And so, to young women, especially women under 40, go to the doctor. Go to the doctor. This is not even a weight loss video. This is just about women taking control of their health. Honestly, if a lot of women will go to the doctor, excuse me, while you can, you could get literally scheduled labs, mammogram, this, and this, and have it all done within a month or two. Take advantage of anything that might even if it's a little copay, because you never know how these rules are going to change. There's 2.6 million people right now in Michigan that are on Medicaid. And a lot of them are older. A lot of them are children. The majority of them are old people and children. A lot of older people have the Medicare or the Welcome to Medicare. I would do that in healthcare administration and get them, their Welcome to Medicare appointments and things like that. A lot of older women need to look into that because as they say, do it now before they change the rules. At least start doing this stuff now. Go get your mammograms. Go schedule this. Do all of that this year because you never know how the rules are going to change about the laws. And then the insurance companies are just going to wait, see what they say, and then they'll change and adjust their rules, their prices, their costs, their fees, their co-pays, all of that. Um, and so women's health, as they say, are under attack. Women's health is under attack, especially Black women's health. The thing about it is Black women knew. We already know that. That's another reason why I advocate for being healthy, because we need to prevent being healthy, but natural, especially Black women, because we've been fed so much fake stuff, artificial stuff from hair to shoes to even nails. I got these nails on. I ain't worn fake nails since 2017, but I did this with my daughter. Um, and it's no harm in it, but I'm just saying all the fake stuff we put in our body and the chemicals and this and that and that. We don't want vaccines. Women are against vaccines, but then you'll turn around and anything in a syringe or anything in a bottle that will help you feel like, lose weight, you'll take it. It's like, no, sis, that's backwards. You don't want the vaccines that can help kill off diseases, which that's everybody's opinion, but then you want anything in a syringe. That's like a drug addict. Because those drugs and those needles, how they're using those Ozempic and how they're using other stuff, it does more than help weight loss. It's almost like a mental placebo. Even if it has something in it to help you, it's a mental placebo. When they cut all of this stuff out, or when it costs so much, then how are men and women going to maintain if you're going every so often to get these weight loss shots, or you're getting these prescription for these pills, or you're getting whatever you're getting and you're going having these procedures done or this or that, a lot of that's going to change. In all honesty, too, um, like my doctor said, it's best she hasn't prescribed, and again, it's her practice, but she hasn't prescribed a lot of weight loss crap. She said literally in almost about a year. She said because what she's getting is a lot of women that are getting sick off of this stuff because they're not following the rules and they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. But I could tell you right now, a lot of the rules and regulations are changing quick on women's health, and we need to get up on our health. Take your health back. Take your health back. Take your health back. Go to the doctor. Use it while you got it. Use it while you can. Get all you can all you get. Go to the doctor. Go get a mammogram. Even if you don't need one, go get one. You don't need a pap smear, go get one. You want to go get your eyes tested. Get new glasses. You know what I'm saying? And do the same thing for your kid. Do the same thing for your son and your daughter. Especially older people. Because we know a lot of older people do not like to go to the doctor. And I totally get it. I personally have been so much I'm used to it because of Graves' disease, but I still don't like to go for certain personal reasons, like vaginal reasons. I don't have any vaginal issues, but just imagine if I did, but that's why I stay up on it, or uterine issues or anything like that. It's best to go. And believe it or not, a lot of women, if they would go and get all this stuff done, that is almost kind of like a door opening, inviting you, and it makes you want to start getting your health on the right track. You know what I'm saying? I would say, and I haven't looked up the research, but the majority of a lot of women in each city, there's a large number of women that haven't gotten their mammogram after 40, or that haven't gotten whatever they were supposed to get after age 40. That's a bit much. You know what I'm saying? Get them mammograms. Go together. Plan them with your sister. Make it a girl thing. Get tested. Get your uterus tested. Even if you don't need an ultrasound, get one while you can get it. Because when was the last time you had an ultrasound? Since you was pregnant? You know what I'm saying? Get these things while getting it good. And the same thing with the vaginal ultrasound. I don't want it, but I'm gonna go ahead and get it. All of this stuff I've been getting. Um, and so it's very important. My daughter sees this now. So she sees me taking care of my health. She's seen me overcome Graves' disease. She's seen me overcome obesity. She's seen me fighting this thyroid eye disease. But she sees that I get up and I go and I take care of myself. She's seen I down water like crazy. She loves water like crazy. Because when I was pregnant, y'all, we have to teach it, like, get rid of this because I think I see a lot of videos of men hating women and women hating men, and the left against the right and the right against the left, and this. But then you have the rest of us who are being affected medically, financially, whatever, from our food, everything. So while everybody's arguing and fighting, this is really a good time to look at our own personal lives and say, you know what? What is it that I can change? What is it that I can do like their boycott and Target? Do that. Just like their boycott and Target, take that mindset for your health, ladies, especially black women. I'm a black woman, my mama black, my daughter black, my grandma's, aunties, cousins, sisters, friends, I grew up around them. That's what I see first. That's who loved me and took care of me. And so I'm gonna represent and say that. And I don't care if people get mad about it. You can kiss my ass. Shit. I don't, but that's straight up. It's to us first because we already know how we deal with the issues with our health. My last video I made, they tried to make it seem like somebody had mentioned genetic obesity in my comment. I don't know where that comment went, but there's no such thing as genetic obesity, and that's a lie. That is a full on lie. It's just the mess we've been fed, the lies we've been fed, the lies we've been told. And so a lot of us embrace it. You know what I'm saying? Get out of it. Put the cape on for yourself. I think I said it in my last video. Go get checked. While all of these rules and regulations are changing, like I said, 2.6 million people in Michigan. And then all of the people are losing their jobs and the jobs are going away and they're not able to afford the private insurance anymore. So you kind of, you know what I'm saying? And so that's why it's important to also know when and where and how to spend your money so that you can have, money for what's most important. This is a really good time to get healthy. Food is expensive, but not too expensive depending on where you live. I am literally still on the same diet type foods. Um, I'm still having my tuna. I'm still having my chicken. I'm still having my eggs. Eggs have went down depending on where you are. I'm still taking my creatine. I still have protein, but I take it a little bit here and there. I eat most of my stuff. I stay hydrated, drink a lot of water. So as things get more expensive, I don't feel like I'm losing out on anything because, the things that people don't want, it's not that expensive. A big old huge thing of carrots is not that expensive. The stuff that we don't want. But when you get used to it, then you'll see, okay, you'll know how to shop during times like these. This is a good time to say, you know what, things are expensive. Maybe I don't have to have 7 bags of potato chips. Now, I'm not Donald Trump. I ain't saying you need more than $2. That ain't what I'm saying. All I'm saying is with the food being expensive, you know, take this initiative to take your health back into your own hands. Nobody controls your health. Do you see how mad women have been about their reproductive rights? So just imagine what's coming next. Your eyesight. Will you be able to get help with your eyesight? Will you be able to get help with your boobs? Not fake ones, the real ones. You know what I'm saying? Because I've had the best of both worlds and the worst. I've had big, huge ones, and I had a reduction, and I'd rather had a reduction. But guess what? Medical insurance paid for that reduction because it was a medical need. So from all my Graves' disease stuff, I barely was paying copays. Thank God. So I take care of myself now because, ladies, and I'm not saying, I'm not wishing bad on anybody, but you just never know. You want to keep your health up. Keep your health up, especially in the Black communities. Ladies, keep your health up because at the end of the day, ain't no cape no more. Ain't no cape. The cape is supposed to be for you. My cape is supposed to be for me and my little baby up in there. My mama got a space, she can grab it, but we grabbing hers too. You know what I'm saying? But put that cape on for you. Look at everything that's going on in the world, all the hate, all the division, all of this, all of that. What can you do? Get healthy. Everything starts in your home. Learn to do without. Learn to take new, healthier habits. Learn to just get closer to your family and your God. Because ain't nobody got time for everything that's going on. But take advantage of all of this. Everything you can take advantage of right now. This week, today is Monday. Say, you know what? When was the last time I got my eyes tested? Even if it was last year, get the stuff done there. You can get stuff. If you can get something done 2-3 times a year, go to the dentist. Go to the dentist. Take your kids. Go get checked. I don't care if it's for no reason. Go get your labs done. Do all of this. And believe it or not, it really, really, really will make a difference. Because they're gonna start cutting a lot of these things. And I know what they'll do is privatize a lot, probably. And I've been up on Michigan. Trust me, I've been up on just watching everything about Michigan and what's going on with Michigan and how our healthcare and our healthcare plans. A lot of what they were saying about Michigan is just a lot of the healthcare plans will change under Medicare, under Medicaid, and I forgot what it's called. But see, a lot of the government stuff that people are gonna miss that I'm telling you take advantage of, like well child visits and healthy women something something or another. A lot of these different programs and different plans that were free or maybe like copay or something like that. I don't know how they're gonna be. You know what I'm saying? That's just like a lot of birth control was free. I don't know how that's gonna be now. Because if he want y'all to have babies, which ew, let me tell you something, black women, young black women, don't be a fool, boo boo. Remember, listen to the old people. I've only had one baby, and I wasn't 21 when I had her either. So it ain't no flex. Not having 21, not having kids when you're 21 is not a flex. I ain't trying to put nobody down. A flex is when you can take care of your kids at 21. Not having them, I didn't have them at 21 either. My brother didn't have them at 21. Like, and all the people that did in my family, they were married. Like, we don't care. But all y'all, let me tell you something, young black women, no, they ain't talking to you. We want to do the opposite. Cause we worry about us and we fixing us. Now, if y'all stable enough and you can do your thing, yeah. But I mention that just to say this. Think about your health care. And I know a lot of women will be upset and don't want to have a baby. I get it. God bless that womb with a baby. But this is not a good time. When I was younger back in church, my grandparents used to preach and my uncles and all them, they would say sometimes you gotta wait. And they were talking about getting married and having kids. You know what I'm saying? Getting married and having kids. They were never just pushing us, pushing us, pushing us, especially the men. They were saying, make sure you're ready, make sure you can afford to, make sure this and this. Because you're thinking about the insurance. Look at how a lot of women that are pregnant now, they got insurance. But look at what happened when the complications come due to the abortion right changes. Um, and then, of course, abortion right change is going to affect miscarriages. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. I was sitting here looking on my tablet, but for me, it was mainly Michigan. And looking at how many, because I was like, how many people have Medicaid in Michigan? How many people have Medicare? And as a healthcare worker working in healthcare administration, you kind of see. I'm sorry, but the majority of people I know, especially women over, excuse me, especially women over 60, 65, they're on blood pressure or something type of medication. And so that's why, again, and this has nothing to do with, going to the doctor and healthcare and everything like that, but that's why it's so important to shut up about the body shaming stuff and realize that this is important. This ain't no game. When men get through scoring on you, when other people get through talking about you, when other people get through putting you down, I think that you need to just focus on yourself. Pull away. Boycott the bull crap. Boycott unhealthiness. Boycott this and this and along with everybody else. So this year, right now, this month, while y'all ain't doing nothing, make an appointment. And this is serious because I think some young people are not realizing like how this gonna affect them. Um, so that's why natural weight loss is so important, ladies and gentlemen, because of the things that we're going through and everything. Can't become too dependent. In America, and I don't believe in putting America down. I mean, I'm here. We're programmed, but we've become lazy. That movie Wall-E, I was thinking about the movie Wall-E, and I know that's crazy if you haven't. It's an animated cartoon, but it's really good. Kids should watch it. Old people should watch it because it tells a lot. It says a lot about how we've become. It's almost like we're in a matrix of unhealthiness. And while everyone's talking about the food, I'm like talking about the healthcare. If they did this with abortion rights and this, and then they're doing it with the veterans' health care and different little programs. Just it's a lot. And do not underestimate the importance of going to the doctor. Do not underestimate the importance of needing emergency care. Do not underestimate the importance and the severity of needing emergency medicine. You know what I'm saying? Because again, a lot of us have children, a lot of us are married, a lot of us have older relatives, a lot of us ourselves. You never know when you're gonna get sick. You never know what's gonna happen. And I think we're kind of like, everybody's like, focus on this right now. Focus on that right now. Focus on this. We're all controlled in that way. We're all controlled in that way. And so me, it's like, okay, well then what do we do? What do we do? Take the initiative. Go to the doctor. I've been saying this in my videos. Get your labs done. Get your regular checkups, but get everything else that you would probably have to go somewhere else to get done. Like you may have to go to the lab and get some X-rays. Get a men too. Get all of that. You know, ladies, you don't have to be 40 to get a mammogram. Yes. Complain to your doctor. Say your back hurt. Anything. You can get a mammogram, ladies. Ladies, you can get a mammogram. You don't gotta be 40. Just insinuate it. You know what to do. You know how to go in there. You know what I'm saying? Me and you do not have to wait until you're 40 or over 40 to get a colonoscopy. To get your colon, get your booty hole checked. Go. Go. Your doctor right now, like I said, wow, a lot of this stuff has not been taken away and changed or overpriced. Your doctor can prescribe you pretty much almost anything that your body is even lacking. Some y'all might go to the doctor and be like, well, it's just this. I'm telling you, you'll wish you had. This is really just, an encouragement because of everything that I see that's going on and how healthcare is changing. And see, I follow healthcare, HIPAA, and all of that kind of stuff because that's what my degree is in. And so, ladies, especially Black women, it's time to take our health back into our own hands anyway. So, with that being said, I'm not going to stay long because it's hot and I got to make a run. And I told my daughter I'm going to go outside with her. But, y'all do that. Do it while you know what I'm saying? While you still have health insurance. Not saying you're gonna lose it, not saying everything gonna go crazy, not saying nobody gonna have it. Because you're gonna have you can still have insurance, but there's no telling how yours will change, what it will change, how will you be affected, how will you not be affected. Certain things you can only get, and certain medicines you can only get through insurance. See what I'm saying? Certain stuff you can only get prescribed. That's why I said go. Even if you're feeling good, go. This is a good time for people to just relearn how to eat healthy again, relearn how to be healthy again. Rely on yourself. Start growing, like everybody talking about growing food. I grew up in a garden, so we already, child, we know that. We've been there, we've done that. My grandparents had gardens. My mom, my cousin got a garden over there. My uncle had gardens. But do that. Start your own garden. Start eating healthier. Instead of spending all your money going to a country where they hate you, then why don't you go to GNC, or why don't you know what I'm saying? Go get you some creatine. You know what I'm saying? Invest in your health. Go to the doctor right now while you can. Um, and again, I know this kind of sounds like we're just like everybody's scare tactics. It's not that. It's just that times are changing. Things are changing. So change with it. Look at it as a positive. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, this, let this be a time to where let's just try being healthy once. Let's just be healthy. Let's just do this and that. Um, because as I go into the grocery store, I'm still seeing emotional eaters. Um, I'm still seeing emotional eaters and people who are filling their buggies up with stuff that's only gonna last a week. And I mean, you're grown, you can do that. But just remember what's most important right now. There is a farm that I will go to, and they're closed. They're closed because the same reason why the other farms are closed. I'm going to actually do a short on that. I'm going to do a short on that. And I'm going to show you. And yeah, I'm going to post my video and my short about it too. About how ignorant is the dangers of being an ignorant voter. But ladies, think about it. Again, get your mammograms, get your pap smears. All of you older ladies, especially over 40, and I don't want to go to the doctor, then go ahead and go to the doctor. This is also a good time for some people to find a new doctor while things haven't changed too much, because you just never know. A lot of doctors are quitting. Some doctors were deported. Some doctors were still here. Some doctors moved. Some doctors going to retire. Do it. You know what I'm saying? And start working on getting your health in order. This is a good time to learn how to boycott a lot of bad foods and a lot of processed foods and a lot of this and a lot of that. Just become a new you, girl. Let everybody else argue about your black hair, your black skin, your black body, and everything else. And do you. And if you brown, then I'm talking to you too. If you not, I'm talking to you too. I don't care. I really don't care, but I know who I'm talking to first. And if that triggers you, good. Pow, pow. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. I gotta go. Many, many, many wishes in love. Many wishes of good health and good strength. Y'all go to the doctor. Check your local DHSs too, because DHS is being hit. Let everybody else argue about who they think deserves this, and the other. Check your DHSs. You know what I'm saying? Check your DHS. Seriously, because when you have a lot of men trying to make decisions about what type of health care a woman needs, it's an issue. So start going and getting these things done. And female doctors and nurses and stuff like that need to start coming together and meeting and coming up with ways that, you know what I'm saying, they can start their own networks. They can, you know what I'm saying? You can pay into different networks, just kind of like a union or something. Cause ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Y'all keep each other healthy, start eating healthy, and I'll talk to y'all later.